Hello to the seniors of Waccamaw High School, and welcome to my senior presentation. I am Mrs. Tamara Tucker, and I'm so happy to serve as your school counselor for your senior year. My email is tatucker@gcsd.k12.sc.us. You may need this email address anytime you're working on a Common App, or your other applications may ask for it as well. Also, please feel free to email me anytime you have any questions. I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as possible. If you haven't joined my Remind group yet, don't hesitate to do so. I really don't want you to miss out on any of the information that I am announcing through the Remind. Just text the @ 92DHHB to 81010, and then you'll be in my Remind group. So 12th grade, you want to continue to challenge yourself academically. Also remember that most colleges require 4 years of English, at least 3 years of social studies, 4 years of math, and 3 years of a lab science. And many require at least 2 years of a foreign language. Round out your course load with classes in computer science and the arts. So take advantage of the electives that we have to offer at Waccamaw. So what are the requirements for the South Carolina High School Diploma? To graduate from high school, you're required to have 4 credits of English, 4 credits of math, at least 3 units of science, 1 unit of U.S. history, a half credit of economics, a half credit of U.S. government, a social science elective, at least 1 foreign language or vocational course, which is also referred to as a CATE class, which stands for Career and Technology Education. You have to have at least 1 PE credit, at least 1 computer science, 7 electives, and then you must have a total of at least 24 credits. Most of our seniors end up graduating with more than the required 24. Calculating the GPA. Here's an example of how you can calculate your grade point average. We operate on the South Carolina Uniform Grading Scale. This is a 10-point scale. I have a small clip from that scale listed on this screen. So for example, let's say Sarah has 5 classes. Her 5 classes are listed below: English 1, Algebra 1 Honors, AP Science. She has a CP Social Studies and a CPPE. So I have her grades listed here. And so that you know how to figure it out, let's say English 1, Sarah's final grade is a 99. Since it's a college prep course, you will find 99 on the South Carolina Uniform Grading Scale. Go over to college prep weighting, and the quality points listed under that weighting is 4.9. As you can see, 4.9 is also listed in the example. You will proceed like this for each of the courses. Make sure you pay attention to the weighting. So for a class like Algebra 1 Honors, where there's a 96 grade, you'll go over to the honors weighting, and that's 5.1. So you do this for the rest of the courses as well, and then you add all of the quality points up together. When we add all of the quality points, we get 24.2, and we divide that by the amount of credits attempted. Sarah attempted 5 whole credit courses, so we divide the 24.2 by 5, and we get 4.84. And 4.84 would be the weighted GPA. When you meet with me, we will go over your transcript. Here's an example of what the transcript looks like. The transcript will be needed as you work on your college applications, because they may ask you what courses you took while in high school. They may ask you what credits you earned for those courses. They might ask you what your grade point average is or what your class rank is. All of this can be found on your high school transcript. Remember to work hard all year. Semester grades can affect your scholarship eligibility. If you qualify for a life scholarship and then you enroll in PACE courses and you don't work hard and do well, those grades can have a negative impact on your life scholarship GPA. So remember, you have to work hard all year long. Stay involved and seek leadership roles in your activities and extracurricular clubs. Keep your portfolio updated. This is especially important for those that are planning to participate in athletics in college or go to college on an art scholarship or a music scholarship. Make sure you're staying active in your craft. Meet with your school counselor. I've sent my appointment link out through You Can Book Me. Many of you have already set up your appointments, and those have been going very well. But some of you haven't, so please, please, please go into the Google Classroom. The link is posted there. The link has also been sent through the Remind, so make sure you get on there and set up your appointment with me. My appointment link is www.mrstamtucker, like Mrs. Tam Tucker, .youcanbook.me. Also, if you haven't done so already, you can still register for an SAT or ACT test. Registration for the SAT can be done at www.sat.org. Registration for the ACT can be done at www.act.org. Although many of the colleges are becoming test optional due to COVID, you can still take the SAT or ACT test in order to qualify for scholarships. Continue applying to the colleges that you've chosen. Prepare your application carefully. Make sure you pay close attention to the deadlines. You will need to submit your transcript to every college that you apply to. You will submit your transcript request through Parchment. If you haven't set up your Parchment account yet, you need to reach out to Ms. Gaskew. She's our guidance secretary. She can send you your Parchment code and instructions on setting up your Parchment account. If you need a recommendation letter from myself, Ms. Tucker, you must make sure you've uploaded your resume to our senior Google Classroom under the resume assignment. When I go to do a recommendation letter for Common App, the first place I'll look is the Google Classroom. That's where your resume should be posted. It's under the Assignments tab under the resume link. When you are applying for financial aid through the FAFSA, you will have to establish a PIN or a FSA ID. I've posted the link here for where you can go to create that PIN. Pay attention to your FAFSA deadlines for the colleges. The FAFSA opened up October 1st, so now's a good time to start working on your FAFSA. The FAFSA is the free application for federal student aid. The FAFSA link can also be found here on the screen, www.fafsa.ed.gov. Many of the colleges have deadlines for submitting your FAFSA. It's usually around February or March. All of that information can be found on the website for the college that you are applying to. If you have questions about the federal student aid programs or need assistance with the application process, I've placed a number here for you where you can call to receive assistance. 1-800-4-FED-AID. For hearing impaired, there's also another customer service number that you can call. After you submit the FAFSA, you will receive a student aid report. You will receive this report within 1 to 4 weeks. You'll also have the opportunity to make any necessary corrections, and you can resubmit your FAFSA to the processor. If the schools you're applying to require the CSS profile, it's good for you to go ahead and complete that. This gives the college the possibility to award you non-federal student aid funds. Also, take advantage of the many scholarship applications that are being offered to you. I've been posting the scholarship application link in our Google Classroom. Anytime I get new scholarships, I will add them to the link. Every time you click on the link, you will see the latest version. That's the benefit of us doing it through Google Docs. So make sure Go on that Google Classroom page every week to see what has been updated. Parents, you should check eligibility for things like the Hope Credit or Lifetime Learning Credit or other tax benefits when you are working on the FAFSA. Commission on Higher Education offers 3 scholarships to deserving students in the state of South Carolina that are planning to attend a college in the state of South Carolina. Students that fall in the top 6% of the graduating class with at least a grade point average of 3.5, who have obtained a 1200 on the SAT or the 27 on the ACT, qualify for the Palmetto Fellows program. Those students will receive $6,700 annually as long as they attend a college in the state of South Carolina. Students who are in the top 30% of the graduating class and have at least a 3.0 GPA, or they have obtained an 1100 on the SAT or a 24 on the ACT, they qualify for the Life Scholarship, which is $5,000 awarded annually if they attend a college in South Carolina. Lastly, students who may not be in the top 6% or top 30%, or may not have achieved an 1100 on the SAT or a 24 on the ACT, qualify for the Hope Scholarship, which is the amount of $2,800 that is awarded to that student for their freshman year if they attend a college in South Carolina. In the spring, continue to look up the colleges that you're interested in attending, the ones that have invited you to enroll. If they're not allowing you to visit their campus due to COVID, take advantage of the virtual tours that have been created for you on their websites. When you decide on the college that you want to attend, make sure you notify that school of your commitment and then submit the required deposit. We must receive a copy of all acceptance letters, all of them, even if you've decided you're not attending that college. If you have been accepted to that college, we need a copy of that letter in our guidance office. Copies of those letters can be submitted to Ms. Gaskew at sgaskew@gcsd.k12.sc.us. We will also need copies of all financial aid packages submitted to you in the mail as well. Please send those copies once again to Ms. Gaskew in the guidance office. I've listed some important websites here for you. Websites for the FAFSA, websites for college planning, websites for student loans, and more websites for college planning. College Board also provides us college planning resources. And then EdAmerica provides us information for debt management. And FastWeb.com is a scholarship search engine that you can use online to find scholarships that you may qualify for. Thank you for watching. And once again, I feel so blessed to serve as your school counselor for your senior year. Keep working hard, warriors.